What do I do with my phone?
Yo. What?
Oh,
Are you too busy for us, or what you got going?
Can
here?
people see me now?
Yeah,
yeah, everyone can see you now.
You're just
And
too busy
your
looking down
Obama
at the phone.
internet. We all got you.
Oh, there's that internet. That internet's kicking in on her.
Oh my goodness, it was perfectly fine when she was in the back room.
Oh, there
Is it
she is.
not
I think
working?
she's good now. Yeah, we're good.
I mean, it's a little touch and go, but we can work with it.
Now you got me nervous.
It's just like watching you live on TikTok. Everyone's
I got my comments up so I can read comments.
oh good.
Oh, that's what's taking up all your internet broadband. So maybe if you had that off, we'd be able to see you.
Wait, is it not working good? Like for real?
No, it's kind of buffered back out now.
Well,
while we have good internet. For those of you that don't know this beautiful human being that's constantly freezing in the bottom box there. This is our crouton lady, Nat. Hi. I want you to tell us about yourself. How did you get started on TikTok? Let's just start from the beginning.
Hi, my name's Natalie. I'm 35, married.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Gemini. I like long walks in the grocery store. And I'm a bad bitch. What was the question?
We already knew that, though. When did you how did you find the TikTok? How did you come to be our trunk queen? How did this happen?
Well, my kids got on the TikTok-y. All right. And I had to stalk them. I didn't know it was actually Musical.ly at the time, right?
Yes.
But then when it turned to TikTok-y, I was scrolling and I saw hot people. And I was like, I want to be hot too.
Right.
So I posted a video of a voiceover talking about my vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that not?
And then I realized
so the first video that you did was you speaking as your own genitalia.
Yes, but it was somebody else's voice.
Coming out video.
Yeah, I Googled how to use somebody else's voice as my voice in 3x speed about my vagina. And then I was scrolling and I realized that you can get clout talking about politics.
Right.
Now, this was before I realized what clout was. What clout was.
It's good.
And then somebody called me a trunt. And I was like, I'm going to Google that. And I was like, wow, that's rude and cool at the same time. So I was like, I'm a single mom. I'm going to capitalize on that shit.
Right. Facts.
So I got me some merch. And I changed.
So were you a single mom or were you a mom that was single?
Oh, snap.
I was actually... Listen. You know what the funny thing about that whole situation was? A year before that ever came out of Kat's mouth, I made a video about that and nobody said shit to me. Kat posts it and the fucking internet's pissed.
Sounds about right.
You know what's crazy, Nat, is that I think that's like one of the first videos I ever saw from you. Because I was like, yes, finally. But every time that I say it, people get big mad. You say it and people buy your merch. Like, I'm just.
Wait, do I need to make merch for that?
I
don't know.
I mean, I feel like, or from any time that I've said it going forward, you should at least get royalties.
So
I just laughed every time somebody made a shitty comment.
You morphed into TruntQueen based off of a comment.
Yeah. And then we had like a group. There was like 10 of us, and we called ourselves Trunts.
I remember that.
It was like a mini cult.
It was.
Sounds about right For
That
you,
was
Trump.
like 5K TruntQueen.
Sounds about right for you Trump supporters. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So we got a little
all about the
cookie,
politics. But
and
not really. Like you made like political humor content more. Like you didn't ever do like you weren't out there like let's rant. Like you just did like fun political content.
yeah,
Right.
You got
like
like what are you up to now? Like five different personalities on TikTok?
on TikTok, yes. In real life, 10.
Okay.
Poor
So
Red.
we still have 5 more to be expected.
Yeah,
That make
it's
their
like
debut every time.
yeah. I'm like a
So when
spinning
you
wheel.
which one goes 250 yards out?
That's drunk Natalie.
My favorite was when because Tex called me on FaceTime and was like, look at this bitch. She's like out to sea. And then as you come in, you're like, who's on the phone? Cat, don't be talking shit about me.
Oh, hey, look. It's the person that doesn't return my text. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Called out. Suckers.
Podcast.
So you morphed into TruntQueen. Now how did Investigation Croutons come about?
Well, you missed some accounts in there,
Well, I
Tex.
know that, but like I'm talking about your mains at least.
There was a 2.0, 3.0,
Oh my god.
salad bar. I do
Salad
what I
bar,
want.
that was a good one. I do what I want.
And then I was like, I need something to morph my 2 of my 10 personalities together.
Right.
And that's me digging into shit that ain't my business.
Okay.
And a salad reference. And an Investigation Crouton was born.
I'm going to have to say that like Investigation Crouton is probably my favorite thus far. Like I loved TruntQueen. I was here for TruntQueen. But I'm really here for Investigation Crouton.
I have to be better. I have to be a better person.
I think I like the old TruntQueen better.
Why? Because she talked about politics?
No, not even that. She just was a little bit more savage and a little more out there. It was now she seems a little more reeled in and
Married.
No,
are you really blaming the married life?
Heavy periods.
Hey, what are you gonna do? There's a woman thing shortage.
How do I feel about that?
Yeah.
Woman thing shortage?
What are they calling things?
Feminine products.
Feminine products.
If there's gonna be a tampon shortage and I have to make my own tampons with some fishing line, toilet paper, and a vise, all I'm saying is Walmart needs to make their black jeggings on sale because we're gonna bust a leak.
Yeah.
And at least I can hide it with some black jeggings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, there we go. They're period plugs.
Period plugs.
Yeah. And I can't get those cups, so don't even, like it'll do flips in there. I mean, I got kids and I had a rough.
Is this your favorite thing to do on TikTok?
Her TikTok was. I do like that. I do like that. But see, the thing when I post,
it's the effect that she uses with it. What is that effect? I can't remember what the effect is called, but she uses the same effect when she wants to make her cryptic videos where like it's kind of mirrored and she's like
illusion.
Like, oh shit.
Illusion.
That's what it is, the illusion effect.
With the gentle glow filter.
Oh, that's your secret.
So which account came with or started Kenny?
Started who's Kitty?
Kenny.
Which one of your accounts?
It's your daughter, the one kind of bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, that personality. Which one?
I thought you said Kitty, and I'm like, I've never posted my kitty on TikTok.
I've seen your ass on TikTok.
You damn near did, dude. And you were like, if you're gonna keep removing my videos for nudity, watch this. And I'm like,
I had my whole ass on there, and it stayed up.
I know. I remember that video. I was like, oh my god, she did not.
It stayed up till the death.
All I could think of myself was poor Red. Poor Red.
So I started the Kenny thing on my TruntQueen. Shortly after that, I was banned. And then
how long ago was that?
Huh?
How long ago was that?
How long ago was that?
Yeah.
How long
That-
ago was
I actually
that?
posted one video about it in 2020 and it didn't get anywhere.
Okay.
I posted again at the end of April. I had a little teaser. And then in May of 2021, my videos went viral. It was pretty good viewage, you know, got banned in Germany.
Yeah, you did. You got banned in Germany over that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did remember.
I mean, I'd
Are you
rather
still banned in Germany?
Well, I was trying to see if they could switch it for Australia so I wouldn't be shown over there.
Hey, C Bunny wants to know if your kitty knows sign language so she can understand what your kitty is saying.
Meow meow.
A whole day. Yeah, she was. She was banned from a whole damn country.
Yeah.
A whole ass country. I'm gonna look up laws in Australia. I literally want to get banned from there. I don't want anything to do with Australia.
No?
Yeah. So you so Kenny came in on toward the end of TruntQueen?
Yeah, towards the end of TruntQueen and 2.0 and 3.0.
Okay. So that was April of 2021.
Yes, April. I posted initially for the second time, and then my videos went viral in May of 2021.
Okay. So, but you had been fighting for Kenny, obviously, well prior to, right?
That's when like it started going into like full overdrive, and then when my videos went viral in May of 2021, he got fired from his job the same day. Somebody called in a bomb threat. They blocked me from their social media.
Oh
And,
this was in May of 2021.
May.
I just want to make sure, like May of 2021.
Can we pin that comment?
Well, it'll be up forever.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I hope you never get banned on the YouTubes. You're not putting up comments. I have to read them. Please hold.
We're on.
Banned from military bases. You badass. That is some badass.
So there's your pin comment.
Yeah, May of 2021. Yes!
There we go. So from May of 2021 until conviction, which was when?
Well, he was sentenced last week, but May of 2021 is when my videos went viral. He was arrested June of 2021.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty. What was the response? Like, what made you want to put it on social of all places? Like, what was the thought process behind that?
So I had called an attorney, obviously, wasn't getting a whole lot of help. And like, I couldn't even get a solid answer as to why it couldn't be reopened. And then I can't read and talk at the same time.
So this one's on Facebook. That's why we put it up on the screen.
I'm on Facebook?
You're on Facebook, Twitch,
you're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
I don't even know what Twitch is.
You're global.
Me neither, but we're on there.
I'm here for it. So a lot of it was, so after this whole thing happened in 2017, I was not mentally capable of understanding any of this.
Yeah.
Like I had the mentality of, okay, this happened. He got away with it. Let's move on. Mm-hmm. Which I didn't realize at the time how incredibly toxic that was, because I was ignoring what my daughter was feeling. And simultaneously, I was told by therapists that I could not talk to her about what happened. So I never did. Ever. So I was lost. She was lost. She didn't know how to feel about me being lost. And then I tried to reach out to the state attorney's office to kind of just get a synopsis of what had happened and why he's roaming free in churches with children. And I wasn't getting a response really at all. I was getting very short answers on the phone and not a response at all. So I talked to Kenny about it, and I'm like, what do you think about this going online? What do you think about us posting this and seeing if somebody can help us and maybe see where it can go?
Yeah.
And she was cool with it. And then initially, every time I posted a video, I let her watch it first because it's her story, right? So I wanted to make sure that it was okay with her. So we would post them. There'd be some videos where she's like, no, I don't want that posted. And she was very specific about what she did not want posted. So I respected that. I did not know that it would get the attention that it did, like, especially initially. Like,
yeah, it was huge.
It was like, well, especially for me, because I was just like, I just thought I was going to post like an everyday video and, a couple people would respond and give me some advice. I didn't know it was going to be like, holy shit, like Bikers Against Abuse is messaging me. People are making news articles about this. I was like, holy shit. So yeah, May of 2021, that happened.
Okay.
So yeah, and then we played a weight game for like a year, because of COVID, trials were moved. 400, I think it was 430 attorneys were given his case and they all rejected it. That's information that I wasn't really privy to, but here we are. I got friends. So yeah, over 430 emails had gone out asking, these different public defenders to take his case, and nobody would.
No, he pled out, right? So you didn't go to trial for anything.
Right.
Okay.
He had initially said not guilty, and then he was offered a plea deal. So we did not have to go to trial. The plea deal was 7 years. Well, 14 years is how they put it. They say 14 years, 7 years initial incarceration, and then 7 years extended supervision, which is prison outside of prison.
Yeah.
Like prison without the cell.
Yeah.
You're still, I guess, especially as a sex offender, you're still like heavily monitored.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're basically just a prisoner in your own home at that point. You can go to work, go get food. But...
Is he on the registry for life?
He will be on the registry for life, yes.
Okay, good.
And so I made sure of that. And I also got my $136 in restitution.
Now,
tell the significance of that. Because
a
lot of people didn't know what that meant.
Comments where people are like, how did she only get $137 after all that?
I got that question a lot. So here we go. I could have asked for much more, and the judge also viewed it that way. I can claim anything in restitution, from lost wages to medical bills for her, co-pays on anything related to this. I mean, I could even gone down to charge mileage for her appointments.
Yeah.
And I 100% would have gotten it. 100%. Judge even said that. I felt it was my responsibility as her parent to take care of those things. And I don't want to discredit people that have helped us, because people did help us, especially at the end. Holy shit. I mean, our flight was paid for. Our hotel was paid for. Like, these people came out of nowhere. It was like...
That was my favorite moments in this whole thing, was watching you guys just give the inclination that you wanted to go, and just seeing like the massive amount of support that came dumping in to make sure you guys could go. That was really
it was really amazing. So I've been trying to like give back, and in little ways, like buying a man a steak yesterday. But so the significance of that is, I could have asked for much more. I have the receipts. I could have backed it up. Even the flights I could have put as a receipt, even though I didn't technically pay for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that all could have been done when everything was said and done. It's roughly $10,000 to $15,000, and I would have gotten it. Whether it was my child's broken arm or she got hit in the face at school or something, I still would have had to pay for it. This is just another part of being a parent. So as I was going through my bank statements, I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense to do it this way. One, I'll never see it. I'll get it in dollar increments. So I'm like, you know what? So we went to dinner the night that he pled guilty, and I kept my receipt, and I was joking around like, I'm going to put this as my restitution. I ended up doing it. It was right after my victim impact statement, I had my restitution statement, and I attached the receipt. When we were in court, and the state brought up my restitution request, the judge literally sat back in his chair, went, and rolled his eyes. He was just annoyed. And he was like, we don't do that. And I was like, all right, no big deal. It was just, and then the ADA that works for the state described the significance of what it meant and the symbolism behind it. Mm-hmm. And after his ruling, he said, she could have asked for a lot more. but you're going to get your $136 in restitution. And I was like, I could have cried right there. And then after court, he called me and Kenny into chambers to talk to us and say how brave she was, introduced her to his fish tank. And then, we said thank you and we appreciate, him going above and beyond what the plea agreement was, which I know for him isn't easy. He has a reputation with both of these attorneys. And as we had turned around to walk out of the room, and he said, hey, go have yourself a sushi dinner tonight. And I was like, so yeah.
So didn't he end up getting more time incarceration than what you guys initially thought as well, right? The judge gave him more than what was in the plea deal?
Yeah. So the original plea deal was 14 years, 7 in, 7 out. I asked the judge, and you can see in my statement too, I asked the judge to be able to allow me to get her through her childhood. As the plea agreement stated, he would be released when she's 17 because he gets that year credit for time served.
Yeah.
So I at least was like, let me get her off to college and into her adulthood. And he agreed with that. He actually referenced it in his ruling, and added 4 years to that. So it's 10 years initial incarceration, 8 years of extended supervision. And another point that he made with that, because I had referenced that Nick has his own daughter who's about a year old. She either just turned or she's about to. And I said that I will make sure that he never has access to her. So this also protects her because in his extended supervision, he could have no access with minors. Even his own. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they were not specific on anything. So he will never see his kid. So
What's
I'm glad.
What's the sushi reference?
So the sushi was because that's what we ate for dinner, and that's what the receipt was for.
It was for a sushi dinner that they all went out for.
Mm-hmm. So he said, go have some more sushi. We didn't. I had to catch a flight, but
He's currently in county, and then he'll be switched over to prison at a whatever date whenever they do like the transports. Do you have any idea like how it's going for him?
Yeah. Kenny just texted me and said, where's my sushi dinner then? So she must be watching with my mom.
Hi, Kenny.
Yeah. Can he turn it off?
Kenny, no, she knows. I told her she loves it. So it's not going well for him in the pen. He hasn't even been, huh?
How they do like pristine treatment there?
No, you see, because what had happened was he's still in county. He hasn't even been transferred to prison yet.
Okay.
When he'll be transferred to Dodge County, which is an intake prison.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll go there until they decide which prison to put him into.
Right.
Night one, right after sentencing, they busted out 5 of his teeth. 4 to 5. 4 to 5.
Okay.
And 2 black eyes and a broken nose. He was in the ER. And then, oh, darn it, he's in the ER right now. He went again.
Oh, he's already back in the ER.
He's already back in the ER, yeah. So
I hope he drops the soap.
Shout out to the gang members in Milwaukee County. What you got?
County, you see you boys.
Yeah. Don't come for me. I'm a good person. Anyway.
It doesn't make you a bad, but like that doesn't make you a bad person. Like we have this where people are like, oh well, that's not you can't.
No, he deserves to die.
No, for what he did, you can wish all the things on him because those aren't people, so they don't count. Like they don't count as human beings. That's
no.
I read all this stuff that you sent me. You know what I mean? Like I remember when this first happened, and I remember reading it and reading what transpired and what happened and how bad they screwed you guys in interview prep. No, he's not a human being. He's not a human being. Yeah. So
I think I'd actually sent you like actual police reports. Like I couldn't post that online, obviously. No. And even the interviews that, while this was under investigation in Wisconsin were very disturbing. They were very detailed too. Like all the reports were heavily detailed.
Mm-hmm. And
Now is he done? Like Wisconsin, and it's done. Or is it-
Wisconsin's done. He's convicted. He'll get his 18 years, and then he'll
But he was in
try
other.
to.
Was he in other states too with this, or no?
It had occurred in Florida, which is how it was brought to our attention that it happened in Wisconsin due to Kenny's forensic interview that I wasn't privy to. So that was the time difference because I didn't know about Wisconsin. So when I found out about it is when thankfully TikTok blew up the state attorney's office. Emails, reviews, they were bombarded to the point where they called me and said, hey. Honestly, I don't remember how the conversation started. I just know that they had called. And she's, she kept talking and she's like, why don't you deal with this in Wisconsin? And she had said it, like, she had referenced it 3 times. Finally, I'm like, can you please explain to me why you keep talking about Wisconsin? Can you please explain this to me? Right. And then she was like, you should probably call them and make a police report. But she wouldn't tell me anything else. So I'm like, Nai, can I talk to somebody in like special crimes unit or something? They got me in touch with a Detective Heather, who's been absolutely amazing this whole time, keeping me constantly updated on the status of the case and everything like that. And I called her and I'm like, listen, weird situation. This is the backstory. I don't know what I'm calling you for, but apparently I need to make a police report. And she's like, no problem. I will get everything I need from Florida and see where they referenced you here. So it was referenced in the police report, very detailed. Kenny described like the address, where she was at, exactly what had happened. So she's like, I have everything I need.
At how well of a statement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because how old was she at the time?
5 and 6.
Yeah.
So, and they were like, other people in the department, who's her supervisor, shocked that Florida did not pursue this case. Like, shocked. I don't know what the deal was. I'll never know. It's out the window though. We can't do anything about it. Something about his non-waiver or waiver of speedy trial. We only had 175 days to pursue the case. So unfortunately nothing could be done unless it was a separate incident, which in Florida there was only one. So it's the end of the road for him in Florida. I can still go after him civilly. He ain't worth a shit. It's gonna take me forever to get my $136 back. I think this has an impact on his life now.
A little bit.
I mean, yeah. In the ER twice in how long?
Less than a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a week tomorrow.
So he will absolutely.
I mean, I hate to say it, but like they're not favored by anybody in there, and I mean anybody. I'm not just talking other inmates. Mm-hmm. You're breaking like a moral law of harming a child. So even some of the guards don't give a shit.
Yeah.
When you do something like that. So.
And
don't even take it to prison sometimes.
He also lied about why he was in there, and that was a whole separate.
He literally tried to say that he was in there for something else.
Yeah, but his dumbass, those prisoners have tablets, and they can look up the court record, and they did. Right. It's county, it's not prison. They got access to
tablets now in prison.
Yeah, and they got freaking tablets and shit.
And even they cost like an arm and a leg, but they can like text you too. You have to pay like 75 cents.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Whatever happened to his buddy?
Yeah,
the one that stalked you, the one that was communicating. Whatever happened to him?
He's not a TikTok rapper. He hasn't posted in like 6 weeks. He really thinks he's a rapper. It's so good. He had eventually backed off after Nick pled guilty. I talked a little crap about him, and then he posted more cryptic videos. And he's like, if you shut up about me, I'll shut up about you. So I'm like, fine, whatever. We'll call it a wash. I was shocked to see that he wasn't at court for the sentencing. With as creepy as he was, like he drove to Wisconsin from Illinois to get copies of
it. Go to your wedding.
Yeah, he threatened to go to my wedding. I mean, this man is straight banana.
Mark Berry.
Mark freaking Berry.
That's him, because he put us on his YouTube channel, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had also like streamed Zoom court, which is like a felony. Like, you cannot take pictures of Zoom court
that are live streamed to the public. You can't live stream closed court.
Yeah, he was live streaming court. So any Zoom court that's held, whether it has a public link or not, you cannot repost it. You can't take a picture of it. Nothing.
I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, and he posted all over the internet.
Lives of like custody hearings, and I'm like, what are you?
That shit's wild, bro. He was there. Besides Kennedy, my mom, and myself, there were 2 other people there in reference to the case. It was 2 members of Nick's family, and they were there to support Kennedy and I.
Wow, it's good for them.
Due to their privacy, I'm not disclosing publicly like who they are, what their relation is.
Right.
I did appreciate the support, of course. Kenny was happy to see them. She hadn't seen them in 5 years. So yeah, they had seen us, gave us a big hug. We're here for you. Yada yada.
Was baby mama there?
Huh?
Was his baby mama there?
No, she did not go. No, I thought maybe she would, but no. She didn't
What a shame.
Huh?
There was nobody there for him for support besides his court-appointed attorney.
Nobody. The only people in the room was like the bailiffs or whatever. There was like 2-3 different deputies in there, and people with like court lanyards on. So it wasn't anybody for him. It was the only court hearing held in that amount of time. So usually like cases get called. This was like our court case. So there wasn't anyone immediately before or after.
Yeah, I've noticed that like the only thing that I've ever I've done like DV court, and with DV do that they get all the other ones out of the way, and then yours is usually like they always save, like with me and my ex it was saved till last, and they said they save like the sensitive ones for when the courtroom is either as tiny as it can be or nothing at all. But that they do that now. Coming to the stage, Michelle Black, hey, Mark Dingleberry.
Yeah. Oh, and Nick had spoken at court too. He had made a statement.
Yeah.
It started off with, in 2017, I was in a really dark place. Went on this rant about God.
Yeah.
And if my mom
did he consult with Misfit Patriot by chance? Like,
oh Lord, we can't go a whole hour.
No, because he apologized in court. So he went on this rant, just apologizing.
I got more credit than Misfit.
Like, he's like, I'm so sorry for the pain and trauma that I have caused you. And the judge was like, you make me want to vomit. Like, the judge railed his ass and said, there is not a man standing in this courtroom right now who wouldn't take you out.
Yeah.
Like,
I cannot, like that. He should have not said anything. He should have just been like, no, just waive it. Waive your right to speak. I don't know why these assholes feel the need, like saying sorry and saying that you found God is going to save you from what you have done.
Well, wasn't he working at a church?
He was not religious at all when I met him. Like, we did not talk about religion. I'm not religious.
Right.
I
thought you were. They were like super religious.
It wasn't like a thought. And then after his Florida jail release, he's a Bible humper, right? Like, he loves God. He found God in prison, and oh my God, all this.
We all find God in prison.
Oh my God. And like, so he tried to get in with the youth ministry with the church. They ran a background check.
Youth ministry. Not just like a normal part, like any other part of the church. He specifically chose youth ministry.
It was specifically the youth ministry targeted at elementary school age kids.
Oh.
Because there was I think there was an older kid one too.
Not youth, children's ministry.
Yeah. Wow. And he and this is all in the police report too. Like, it's all there clear as day. They interviewed members of the church. The church actually got a shit ton of phone calls too when the videos went viral. They found out where he went to church. Like, and they went hard, and they're calling. I'm surprised they didn't make a public statement about it, to be quite honest with you. But so they did a background check, as they do on anybody who wants to work with the youth kids, found his 2017 arrest, and decided that it would be best and safer for everybody if he was not a part of the youth group. He then tried to go back and get in again, citing that his girlfriend at the time wanted to work with the youth kids, so they were going to do it together. She was interviewed during this process, and she said at no time did she say that she wanted to work with the youth ministry. So he had lied to make it look like they were going to do it together.
Wow.
That's the one, like, she had a kid too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if something happened, I don't know. It was redacted in the police report. Anything involving her child was redacted, so I didn't see it.
Called and talked to 3 people at that church.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Thank you for that. The church was very helpful in the investigative process. Offered up where he was staying, what church members he was staying with, because he didn't have his own place. He was couch hopping. His girlfriend found my TikTok from a neighbor.
Oh.
And was like, bro, this your fiance.
This you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I reached out to her after he pled guilty, and I was like, do you want to talk? You know,
So who was this to?
His then fiance.
Okay.
His baby mama.
Because when he was arrested, they were together.
I think they had so the timing of their breakup, I don't know, but it was right around the time my video went up. It was either right before or right out. I think it was right before, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, and she's like, yeah, I'll talk. And then there was a couple times where she was
like a collective thing. We all watched it happen, Summer. Like, it is way to go, everybody who did. Like, it took all of that. It took people picking up the district attorney. It took people making videos about it, emails, all the things.
All of the things.
All of the things. So, did she want to talk to you?
Yeah, we had talked via text. There was a couple times where she was like irritated with me, and she's like, "This was so embarrassing," and I was like, you know, respectfully, I understand.
Right.
But
it's you. Like,
well, if the shoes were on the other foot, you know damn well she would have done the same thing. Like, if you're truly trying to get justice for your daughter like this, who gives a fuck? You'll run over anybody, and I don't blame you a bit.
Yeah.
I would have fucking plowed everything too in my way. So I absolutely commend you and keeping your composure as much as you did, because there's a lot of times I don't think a lot of us.
Like, the overall message that it spread. You know what I mean? Like, I saw so many people that are like reacting to your letter that you put up on Instagram today, because you released like what you guys said today.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people who felt like connected to Kinney because they had been through similar experiences and they didn't get any justice, and their parents didn't believe them, and their parents didn't fight for them.
Right.
So it wasn't just that. Like, this wound up healing people that have been going through this forever, and you see that happen with it. It's just,
well, then coming from behind, right?
She gets older so that she can see like what her story, you know what I mean? Like, once she gets older, she can take it, what she's done for an entire community of people. It's
well, most people that are just now getting started in their case or halfway through or whatever, it probably gives a lot of motivation too to those people that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Because I'm sure there was a couple times you didn't think that there was light.
No, and this just happened to just be a unique circumstance where we got the opportunity to fight it in another jurisdiction, and a lot of people don't have that opportunity. So I understand like what a unique situation that was. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm grateful that it's like.
But in all honesty, would you have given up if Florida wouldn't have sent you to Wisconsin? You still would have kept going, knowing how you are as a person.
Yeah, I would have. I think, you know, at this point now, I mean, I realize that legally there's only one small window of opportunity. I have to go after them. I'm going to look into it, but the chance of it happening is pretty slim to none. This, you know, if I were to file a motion tomorrow, they'd have an instant objection based on the speedy trial. So, I'm hearing there's one little way around that, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So no big bomb drops anytime soon, but
So you're being asked now that Kenny's story is come to a close. Is it something that you think that you'll do for other people going forward?
Well, it's something that I actually have been doing. It's like if people reach out to me, I have helped them. There was one particular situation. I'm not going to say her name. She's a current follower. She's probably watching this. She had reached out to me about a situation that happened to her many, many years ago, and she didn't even know where it happened. So I had her describe things to me. I dug into tax records, Google Earth, and literally found the exact location of where her attack took place. And that's something that had been bothering her for a long time because she didn't get justice. She had tried, she wasn't believed. And I think one of those hurdles was she didn't even know where it happened. So it ended up being at a house that was since, it had caught fire, and there's a different house there now. I mean, I had to really deep dive into stuff. So that's just one example. The Berg fam, I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's been dealing with a whole lot of stuff related to her child trauma. She's actually battling her abuser in court right now for a restraining order because she saw Kenny's story, felt brave enough to speak her truth, and next thing you know, she's being attacked by her abuser, and her biological mother are both going after her for speaking her truth. So I'm trying to be supportive in that situation, and there's others too. I can't fix everything. I've looked up some laws for some people, just little things that I can do to help. I'm not an attorney, so I don't know, but it's always like, hey, you're lost. Why don't you try here first? So it's not something that I publicly do because it's not my place to share somebody's story, but I have, I guess, in a way, helped several people, and I will continue to do so. There's been times where I've had to make videos saying, guys, I love you, I see you, but I'm not opening my messages right now because it's just triggering at the moment.
Yeah.
And I've had to do that probably 4 or 5 times throughout the last year. And I'm at 99% or 99 plus on all my accounts. I mean, I don't have time to go through all of that. I try my best, but, and I think, that's something Kenny might want to look into too, especially when she gets older, about helping other kids. And I would love that. I would love that she could help people. Kenny, if you're listening, you can do that if you want.
Starting out on a stage, like to give some big motivational thing. I could see her doing it. Like, she's so proud of herself too, and you can see that. And like when I called you that morning, like she looks genuinely better.
Mm-hmm.
She just does. Like, she doesn't look like the same kid.
She should be proud of herself. She really should.
You know what I mean? Like, she's got.
No, she should. Yeah.
I got this now that she didn't have before, and it's
right.
It's kind of it's just awesome.
I love it.
By Kenny, yeah. Kenny can do TED Talks.
Kenny, are you still watching? She's been texting me. She's like, "Hi, Cat and Tex."
We're just so proud of her. We're just so proud of her. It was
so. Now what? Now
the end.
Now what?
Now Nat's gonna go taking her pants off.
They're gonna do what?
Waiting for her.
Don't encourage that now. Like,
I need you to the countertop.
I got my Merca pants on, Kat. We have matching jams.
I should have worn my I'm wearing leggings. I got fancy tonight for you. I'm wearing leggings, matching.
So, I guess what now? Like, I feel like I can breathe for a hot minute.
Okay.
I literally had a whole ass period and didn't get a zit, which hasn't happened in years. So amen. I know you wanted to hear that text. I did want to tell you that.
That's exactly what I did.
Taking a break for a minute. Like, I'm about to get fired, so I'm going to deal with that. And see who else's ass we can kick. See which way the ocean decides to flow. And we're going to get on our floaty 250 yards out and see what happens.
See where the current takes you.
Yeah. And then, like, if anybody talks shit about me or my kid on the internet, I'm going to troll them. I don't care how much they cry, just stuff like that.
Well, I've heard that, like, certain countries allow you to report cyberbullying and harassing on their government websites.
Oh, I don't know. I live in America. I've only
very I actually looked into it today as well because I had heard that they have some very strict rules, way stricter than here in America.
Way.
That's weird.
And all it takes is just a little complaint form online.
They take this very seriously in Australia. They don't get down with the cyberbullying.
Oh, did they what is it called? Right people or whatever. What's that called? Like, will they fly Americans to Australia to fight them in court over these?
I would imagine that would be done via Zoom.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
But
we could probably raise some money to fly you out there. I mean, look, you'd just be like Kat at that point, because Kat met somebody in a courtroom for the first time on TikTok. You can meet somebody in a courtroom for the first time on TikTok.
And then all 4 of us.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if I had to go to Australia for a court hearing, somebody from TikTok's going to show up and support me. That's all I gotta say.
I'm there for you. If you get subpoenaed to Australia, I got you, boo. I'll be your ride or die. Like, I got to be knocked out.
I'll be security.
There's literally gonna be people that are like, you know what? I needed to use my PTO anyway. Well, let's go.
Oh
wait, Becky has only if there was a time to help you with transportation.
Todd, your trolls came over from the TikTok.
What troll? Ha! That's my boy. Hey, y'all leave my troll alone. Okay? Let my trolls be.
What happened to Monster? That was like my favorite troll.
I know. What happened to her?
You know what? I was just thinking about her the other day because I put out her little toy that she sent. She sent one to Kenny too, I think. I haven't talked to her in a minute. I haven't talked to her since like my birthday. I talked to her on my birthday.
I don't even know who she is. I just love her.
I know that she's still on TikTok. She just like doesn't troll anymore. She doesn't hang out like on Drama Talk anymore. The last time I talked to her, she was deep into like puppy talk and kitten talk.
Kitten talk?
Yeah, they like broke her. They broke my troll. Like it wasn't. She kept getting all the. Oh my god.
Natalie. What?
What?
What if we find out that the liberal monster was Time Lady the whole time?
I'm gonna be so pissed.
Dude, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'll do some digging. It's not. It's totally not. It can't be. It can't.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me, Kat.
I've had a whole conversation. I've had whole conversations with this woman. It's not.
That's some like psycho stalker shit.
But I wouldn't be surprised. Would you be surprised?
Ain't nothing surprised me anymore.
TikTok surprised you at this point.
But I'll be pissed. That's it. Monster's gotta send us a selfie. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's the Time Lady. She was too nice the whole time. Time Lady's never been that nice.
No, yeah, the liberal troll was way too nice to be Time.
Yeah. Don't do the liberal troll like that. Just make sure when you talk to her, I stuck up for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's messed up. You do that to the Time Lady.
It is. I'm sorry.
I mean, first we have Natalie putting her guy that's getting beat in jail right now above Misfit. Did you catch that?
You did that.
No, you did.
I didn't even talk about that.
The only thing that Natalie said was there was a difference between him and the person that was convicted. The person that was convicted apologizes. That's all she said. All she said.
Oh.
One could be led to believe that it's a little funny, but you know.
Yeah, everybody's asking where Tar Heel Girl is.
Yeah, how is Tar Heel? Can we have a Tar Heel?
She messaged me today, actually.
How is she?
Hold on.
Where'd you go?
Oh, geez.
I got receipts.
Oh, you brought it.
Yeah, no, not Tar Heel. I can't stand Tar Heel.
I still talk to Tar Heel. Listen, Tar Heel loves you, Tex.
No, I'm good. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, there she is.
Tar Heel's mad. Texas engaged.
She's not. She's so happy.
I hope she really is.
I don't know why she's. Oh, her birthday's in 34 days.
Oh, okay.
She said, "Do you think Melissa called the police?" I don't know who Melissa is, so I ignored her. I left her on red.
Did you say yes?
And then she said, "Happy early birthday, Nat. 3 days before my birthday."
Uh-huh.
And then she go, "When's the wedding?"
her text?
She wants to know when the wedding is because I told her that y'all were engaged.
This spring. That's all the information she gets.
So all she cares about is the wedding and Rebecca Smith, the nurse lady.
Is that you, Rebecca Stamos? Does she think you're a nurse with the mask on?
No. You remember like the girl? Her name was Rebecca, blonde hair, and she was on a live stream like when her boyfriend started attacking her, and then she went missing, and nobody can find her. And TikTok like blew up trying to find her.
No.
And now he's like engaged with You don't remember?
No, I literally have no idea who you're talking about right now.
Then she goes, "Are you going to the wedding? How's Brianna?"
Oh yeah.
And then when I said, "Hey boo boo, how you doing? Tex got engaged today. Yay!" Ring emoji. She goes, "Good for him."
Probably just like that too, didn't she?
Natalie didn't just do it for free. The app is totally free.
What
Ads are nothing.
So what's next for you on TikTok? In your TikTok?
I'm gonna try not to get banned.
Yeah. Now you're starting a whole new venture, aren't you? Career and all.
Well, if you're talking about where we follow the new content violation, not content violation, but those people, we're going to their shows.
Ass life.
No, we're taking over. Me and Kim, we're taking over their shows.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about your hog hunting business.
Yeah, I want to talk about the hog hunting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have like a legit business.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So I was talking about the hog hunting.
We have a legit business. I thought you were talking about my clout business.
My clout.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, that's clout stealing. No, it's clout stealing, but it's Cloudomedia LLC. You know.
Did you run this by Merck?
You guys figured out.
Yeah. Did you run this by Misfit? Because only clout comes from him.
No, Clout Coins come from there. Clout Media is totally different than Clout Coins.
Yeah, this is Clout Media. It's like a disease.
Yeah.
Kim invented it. I'm just clouding off of it.
I was there for that.
Oh, you have clout.
Yeah.
You're the first case of Clout Media?
Mm-hmm. Second. It's communicable. But yeah, we have a hog hunting business now. Mm-hmm. It's nothing different than what we were doing. We just like made it legitimate.
Right.
So you're legal.
More like involved in it now too.
So just so the IRS knows, now before when you were doing it, you weren't legal. Now
it was a hobby before, and now.
Oh.
Yes. We have an EIN.
So the millions of dollars that you were making before as a hobby, now you'll be making tens of thousands as an actual business.
Yes.
Yeah. My new AR-15 is a write-off. Hell yeah! and the ammo and the guns.
It's funny.
I love it.
The left is wanting to ban guns, and here Natalie's writing hers off.
Yeah.
On her taxes.
Did you get to shoot it?
Huh?
Did you get to shoot it yet?
No. No, there was a family emergency yesterday, so he had gotten everything ready for me to shoot, and then he had to leave.
My first video tomorrow I'm gonna have a nice conversation with the left side of TikTok and let them know that we can start writing our guns off. Ask Natalie. She's writing her guns off now.
Yeah, I'm writing it off.
How do you feel about that? She's paying less in taxes because she's buying guns. How do y'all feel about that?
And the ammo.
She's not paying her fair share.
And the ammo.
Yeah.
And the strap.
And the scope.
The scope, the shooting sticks.
The shooting sticks. all of it. And the gas to go get it all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because they could just write it off like they were, looking at a job before they went to buy it. So
it's for business purposes. It was done in business hours.
But you can write off like everything, like even trips and stuff. I got some really good advice from a guy on TikTok.
Which is good because this shit costs a lot of money.
Yeah, if you follow the Conservative King on TikTok, he gives you all kinds of like write-off tips.
But it costs $149 a month.
The video's up there for free, and he talks about all the things that you can write off on tax write-offs. Concert, just say you brought a business partner. Write off.
Oh, I saw that.
New boat, write off.
Yeah, he's gonna have the IRS coming at him.
And I hope he has a lot more coming. So Natalie, send us off on a positive note.
Okay.
You got to close out the show.
This is the moment you were waiting for. Make sure you're straight up on the camera like Ant does.
It only costs $149.99 to be my friend.
Oh, that was the most inspirational send-off we've ever had. What comes with that friendship?
Clout media.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to sign an NDA?
No, we're NDA free.
When did y'all go NDA free?
Like since we were initiated. See? NDA free.
Love it.
I know. So to be positive, how do you do that?
Do it
I
positive.
doesn't know either. I thought she just stares at me.
We just have you close out the show with whatever you want to say. We want you to have the last words of wisdom.
If you ain't tossing, you ain't bossing. Have a good night, everybody.